How do we prove the existence of collective consciousness? Collective consciousness is an interesting topic because in order for humans to activate the great solar flash, in order for us to enter into the fifth dimension, we all have to master the laws of oneness. We have to recognize and realize that we are not separate from each other, and that I am you and you are me. If I cause you harm, I'm causing myself harm, and vice versa. As we ascend into these higher realms, as we approach the great solar flash, we attain many wonderful abilities, and one of the abilities we are to attain is the ability to see through our third eye, our pineal gland, and this just gets more and more intense as the ascension process goes on. When we are all able to see through our pineal gland, and everyone has their third eye activated, we will realize and come to the conclusion that we are not separate at all, and in fact we need to work together in order to reach the places we are supposed to reach as a human collective. And so collective consciousness will become an intrinsic part of our reality. We will simply begin to connect with our brothers and sisters in ways we couldn't imagine. And as this happens, we are becoming unified. This unification is required in order for us to learn and master the lessons of love and ultimately manifest the life of peace and abundance that all of us desire and truly deserve. You may or may not have heard of the 100th monkey effect. Now, if you don't believe in collective consciousness, or perhaps you might be thinking to yourself, how could all humans really be connected through consciousness and communicate telepathically? Well, this is completely possible, and the 100th monkey effect proves this. There was scientific research conducted on a group of monkeys, and I can't quite remember which location of the world this was in. However, these monkeys were being watched and studied, and it turns out that a monkey figured out a way to clean its potatoes before ingesting them. And this one monkey would take a potato to the edge of a river, and he would, or she would, wash the potato in the water before eating it. What happened was all the other monkeys in that area did the same thing. They followed suit and they all started washing their potatoes. But what's interesting is, in another part of the world, a species of monkeys started doing the exact same things. Now, bearing in mind that these two factions of monkeys, or these two group of monkeys, were completely separate from each other. I think it must have been hundreds of miles that they were apart from each other. Then it's interesting how one group of monkeys will replicate the doings of another group that is on the other side of the world. And so when we are talking about collective consciousness, the 100th monkey effect proves the existence of collective consciousness. The 100th monkey effect proves the existence of perhaps what you may call a universal library of information, what ascensionists refer to as the Akashic records. Well, if monkeys have their own Akashic records that they can tap into and feed information from, then I suppose humans do too. Thank you for checking in today's video.